Hey, welcome in. We'll get to fishing here in a second. I'm just retying one of my rods up. Hey, welcome in. If you could, doing a mic check real quick, make sure that you all can hear me. If you could let me know in the comments that I'm coming through loud and clear, I would appreciate it. Just getting a hook on this line here. Now we're going to start fishing with some red worms for some bluegill out of Lake Lanier. Hey everyone, welcome in. Almost done tying this one up, and then we'll start getting some lines out in the water. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Please double tap that screen. Also, if somebody could comment, just make sure to let me know that my mic is on and working. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, here's what we're fishing with today. Got red worms. I'm going to start out with a 5.5 foot ugly stick ultralight rod with a 1/64 ounce jig head. See if we can get that in focus. 1/64 ounce jig head with a split shot. And then we're going to be attaching a red worm. All right, enough setting up. Let's get to fishing. That's what we came here for. All right, so I was out here last night and caught 8 fish. Today, we're going for 10. Going for 10 yesterday and didn't quite make it. Today, we're going for 10. So, first cast of the day. It's a lot warmer than yesterday, too. A lot more humid. See if these fish want to eat tonight. Oh, getting a bite. Bite on the first cast. And he got me wrapped up on something. Dang. See if I can get that freed. I think it popped off. Not a good way to start. First cast, get a bite, and then get snagged and break off. So back to where we started, retie real quick. See what we got here. Go with the orange. Just doing a simple fisherman knot. Wrap it around the line 6 times, run it back through, and then with the line, and cinch it all together. All right, we're going to cut the tag end off, throw on a split shot. Add our red worm. So these are a little bit long, so I'll wrap it on there 2 or 3 times just to kind of shorten it up a little bit. That would keep the red worm or the bluegill from stealing them as easy. All right, let's get this one back out. Come on. I'm getting a lot of nibbles. None of them is committing to it. All right, let's see. Oh, took the worm. All right, let's get another one on there. Now I've got you guys on my chest mount, so the more comments you put in, it'll start kind of filtering up the screen and I can see what you're writing. So please feel free to leave comments. As soon as I see them, I'll make sure to comment on those. All right, fish, let's go. Let's give the audience what they want. I want to see some fish catches today. Don't make me live up to my channel name, Fishless. Come on. Oh, yeah. Come on. Well, don't just pull at it. Get that sucker in your mouth and pull it. There you go. Dropped it right before I could set the hook. Yep, took the worm. All right. That's how it goes when you first get to a spot. You got to kind of feel it out. See how they're biting, what they want. Right now, they are taking the worms and I am getting bites, so that's promising. That is definitely promising. Just got to make a few adjustments, and it'll be just a matter of time. We'll start bringing them in. All right, everyone. Appreciate you for stopping in. Please double tap that screen. At the start of this live, we were at 990 subscribers, so we're 10 away from 1,000. Slowly creeping to 1,000 subscribers. So maybe we can hit that on today's live. That would be awesome. We can make that happen. Pitch it out a little bit farther, see if there's anything a little bit deeper out. On yesterday's live, we hit 43 likes. My previous best on the live stream was 20, so we shattered that record. I'd love to get up to 50 likes on today's live stream. And we are at 11 right now, so we're well on our way. I appreciate you all for stopping in. Stacy, how you doing? Yes, I hope I catch a big fish today too. But I will take anything. Even the small ones are fun. Oh, come on. Stay on. Got him. Stay on. Oh, yeah. It's the first one of the day. Don't get in that coverage. Good job. All right. First fish of the day. Look at that. Pretty little sunfish. Beautiful. All right, let me get them off the hook so I can give you guys a better shot of them. Perfect too, right on the corner of the mouth. All right, there we go. Those beautiful stripes right there. Pretty little fish. All right, get back in there and grow. Bigger next year. Saved us our worm too. So let's get that back out. I can't believe how humid it is today compared to last night. Last night was cool. I mean, it was like 83 degrees, but it was not humid. My arms are already sweating. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Just got another one. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Number 2. Back-to-back cast. There you go. There's another one. All right. Number 2. Two fish in 15 minutes. It's awesome. All right. Get a good look at that one. Beautiful fish. Let me show you if you guys are not used to handling bluegill. So they got these spikes right up here. So you can almost like comb them over. That's how you protect yourself when you're taking them off the hooks. So this one here, see how I spiked it up? Now if you take your finger and comb it that way, those spikes will go down. You can take the palm of your hand, just kind of go like that right there, and grab them. That's how you remove the hook. This way you're not getting spiked. All right, last 2 casts. Got 2 fish. Let's see what we can do on the third one. Same worm. All right, if you guys are new to the channel, please check it out. Do a lot of capture clean and cook videos, a lot of ultralight fishing. Motto of the channel is all things fishing, anything fishing related. This is what we try to keep it to. But we're getting closer to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 990 at the start of the live. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Appreciate all of you. Rocky, how you doing? Where are you fishing? I am at Lake Lanier in North Georgia. Lake Lanier is my home lake. I like doing a lot of bank fishing here, so my worm is gone. Let's go rebait. All right, everyone, we got 17 minutes in. We got 2 fish, shooting for 10. We are well on our way. Make sure to double tap that screen. Let me know you like what you're seeing. We are using ultralight 5-foot rod. It's an ugly stick. This rod's got 4-pound line on it with a 1/64 ounce jig head, and the bait of choice tonight is red worms. So let's get this back out. Awesome. Plan is to stay out here till the sun goes down tonight. So where I'm at in Georgia, usually about 8:45, 9 o'clock ish is when it gets too dark to start seeing. So that's what I'm shooting for tonight. If my battery will hold up. Come on. Felt another tug on there. Give it a few seconds. Usually if you feel that tug and they don't come back for it, you're better off just checking your hook. So that means that they took the worm and you're fishing without bait. Let's give it a check. Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, so that's important if you guys are out there, you're fishing for panfish, you're using any kind of live baits, and they start tugging, and they don't commit, they don't come back for it, might as well pull it in, because that means that you are out there fishing without any bait. Now you can use artificial, but if I'm out here trying to catch numbers and I'm going for panfish, I'm using red worms. So when I cast out, I allow the hook and the split shot to just slowly drop down to the bottom. And after it drops down to the bottom, I'll do a slow retrieve. And then I'll just give a little shake of the rod just to draw their attention in. Bluegill, even though they're small, they're a lot like bass and they're predator type of fish. So if they see something that they can attack, then they're going to go for it. So that's a good reason why you shake. Now, many of you probably know all this. You know, you're avid fishermen, but there's people in my channel who are just like I was a few years ago and really don't know anything about it and are learning. So that's why I give as much information as I can based on what I've learned with my trial and error while I've been fishing. Got one pulling on it now. See the line moving. Got him. Oh yeah, that was perfect. I just let them fish. I let them fish swim with it, and I could see the line moving. And then as soon as I realized he wasn't going to spit the hook, boom, set the hook. Greatly appreciate you all. Hey, Find and Joy, how you doing? Fishy Things, what's going on, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. We're getting closer to 1,000 subscribers. Hoping to get there tonight, buddy. There we go. Another good-looking bluegill right there. Took the worm. Let's rebait. Says we got 41 people in, 18 likes. Awesome. Really do appreciate y'all. So we're at fish number 3. Goal is 10. Let's see if we can shatter that tonight. And the spot's loaded right now. Every single cast I'm getting a hit. Nope. Came up empty on that one. So that's what I was talking about earlier. I had a good tug on that one. Letting it sit. Nothing's coming back to it. So I'm going to go ahead and check. And sure enough, got you an empty hook right there. So if you're new to fishing and you're going out pan fishing, trying to catch a small fish, bluegill, trying to get your kids excited about fishing, those are just good little tidbits to kind of live by. So I can tell you when I started fishing, I don't know how many times I would throw bait out there. And I'd just keep my line out there for, I don't know, 30 minutes, thinking that was the proper way to fish. And God knows how long I had the hook out there without any bait on it. Fishing's about being patient, and it's about getting a feel of everything. You get a feel of, like, I can tell when the hook hits the bottom. You know, I can tell if I'm snagged up on something compared to if it's a fish. I can tell if I'm dragging along rocky bottom, but that's just practice. Getting out here and doing it. I mean, you could literally close your eyes after you make a cast and know if you have a fish or not, or what the terrain may be under the water. That's one of the cool things about fishing. There's so much to learn. All right, I'm going to shut up a little bit and just concentrate on fishing. Come on. Oh, that was perfect opportunity to set it, and I missed it. Let's get that worm on there a little bit better. All right, we're at 19 likes. One more to hit 20. Hope you all are having a great start to your summers wherever you're at. Fishy thing, 7 away. You talking about subscribers to 1,000 or 7 away to 10 fish? Either way, it's exciting, right? Oh, that's a good one. I don't know how big he is, but he took it and ran. That ain't that big. Not big at all, but he hit that one with some aggression. Look at that one. It's fish number 4. It's like a light color. Awesome. Let me show you how you get these off. Like I was saying before, oh, they got those spikes on them. So he's feisty. Take your hand and just kind of comb it back like that. Lay it flat in your hand. Remove the hook. And there you go. That's how you do it. Let's get them back in the water. All right. I ain't got much of that worm left, so I'm going to get a new one on there. Joy, I appreciate you being in and chatting it up with everybody. I can see some of the chat, but the way I've got it on my chest, it's a little bit of a delay before it gets up high enough on the screen where I can see what's going on. So I'm trying to respond the best that I can. But I do appreciate you answering everybody, any questions they may have. So that's fish number 4, trying to get to 10. And we are at 28 minutes into the live. So we're making good headway right now. Hey Joseph, how you doing? No, it's not tilapia, it's bluegill. Hey, fishy things! Just notified. I just saw your message that we're at 1,000 subs. That's awesome. So we've had the channel about 1.5 years. You know, we slowly but surely got there, but all organic. And I appreciate everybody. That's awesome to be able to get to 1,000 subs tonight. Stone, how you doing? Fishy things, appreciate you. Check out Fishy Things' channel as well. He does a great job. He does a lot of live streams. He's up in Wisconsin, I believe. But he's got a great channel. I was on. He interviewed me last summer and had a blast doing it. So, and he's still doing that. He interviews fishermen, I think, every Sunday night. So check out his channel. Nolan, how you doing? We're just pan fishing today, so anything that'll bite a redworm. Loaded right now with bluegills. I've caught shellcracker out of here, bass. So anything that we can get. Fishy things, if you're still on, check out my channel. I did a few shorts on, I don't know if you remember the interview we did last year. I was telling you about this lake that I'm fishing right now. This is the haunted lake I was telling you about. And I did a few short videos about one of the haunted stories. So check it out if you wanted to get a little more information about it. Got another one. That was a little anticlimactic. Didn't even fight. So that's number 5. These are good little appetizers if we were going to eat any tonight. Awesome. All right, 21 people in, 25 likes. Appreciate y'all. We're halfway to 50 likes. That was the goal for tonight. So this sunfish has a bigger mouth than the other ones. So it's got to be crossed with something. As you can tell how big the mouth is compared to the bluegill that I've been catching. Stone, you say most fishing channels don't ever catch any fish. Yeah. Well, depends on what they're fishing for. If they're fishing for big catfish and things like that, it's a little bit harder. You got to be more patient with it. But, you know, when I go fishing, I don't mind catching the small fish. To me, it's just the fun of catching the fish, you know. So if I got to come out catch a bunch of bluegill. I'm fine with that. More of a quality, I guess. Not quality, but quantity. I like to catch quantity of fish. There's some days where I do want to go out and just sit around for 4 or 5 hours and wait for the rod to bend over, but when you got pretty days like this and you can get out here and just catch a bunch of fish no matter what they are, why the heck not, right? And hopefully I can teach you all a little bit something while you're watching. This is the perfect way to fish. Excuse me, if you've never fished or you're trying to get your children into fishing, because in my opinion, and one reason why I didn't fish a lot growing up is because I would get bored. And if you can teach them the basics and them just come out on the bank, and even if they're just catching the small fish, but they're catching them in numbers, they get excited about it, and that's what it's about. Then as they get older, they'll have an interest for catching different types of fish, like bass, catfish, things like that. But you got to get them started. Hey Matthew, how you doing? Welcome in. Appreciate you for stopping by. So I think we're at 5 fish. I think is where we're at. So we're halfway there. Jason, how you doing? Southwest Florida, awesome. I am originally from Fort Lauderdale. And I am lake fishing today up in Georgia. Ah, shoot. That was my fault. I set that hook way too hard. He was running with it. And I got excited and set it too dang hard. Now my 10-year-old, he's on some of my videos. He knows that I'm getting closer to 1,000 subscribers, and he was getting excited about it. So he told me he was going to make me a homemade 1,000 subscriber plaque. So I'm going to let him know tonight when I get home that I hit 1,000 subscribers so he can start working on it. I'm anxious to see how he does on it. And I'm snagged. Dang. I have to break it off. Nope, got it out. Matthew, fish for whatever bites. That's a great attitude to have. That's one that I live by. You have come to the right place, my friend. Come on. See him, I don't know if he picked that up in the water, but they're all like jumping at it. Everyone's on there now. Oh, it came off. They like that action right there. See that worm? That's what attracts them. Made that cast a little more to the right of where I've been fishing. See if there's anything hanging out there. I'm getting a bite. Oh. Matthew Jones, you're close to 1,100 subs. Awesome. I'll make sure to check out your channel. Hit a little dry spell. Stuck on 5. Ah, crap. Broke that one off. All right, so we're going to go up. Broke that hook off. We're going to go to our backup. Always carry 2 ultralights with me. So this one here, this is a Shakespeare micro series. It's a 5-foot ultralight. So you can see the bend on that one. And then we got 2-pound line on this one. The other rod I was using was 4-pound. This is 2-pound. Same setup, 1/64th ounce jig head with a small split shot. So all that's the same, but we're going lighter line. And here we go. Now this setup here is going to make any size fish feel huge. Big one jumped over there. Let's see. I got it out close to him. Look how flimsy that rod tip is. Just do a slow retrieve back to me. Took the worm. Excuse me. Nah, I'm good. Thought I was running out of worms, but I got plenty. They were all grouped up in a little corner. All right, let's see if we can get one on this micro series. I bought this one at Walmart. I think I only paid, I don't know, maybe $15 for the whole setup. Came with the reel too. I just switched out the line, put that 2-pound line on it. Fishy things, you said you couldn't find it. You talking about the shorts at the haunted lake? It's well, I'll tell you what I do. I'll go on there later on, and I'll share it to you, tag you in it so you can watch it. Golly, they're just stealing that worm off of there. Like slurping spaghetti noodle off a fork. Kawasaki, how you doing? No, unfortunately, I don't. I wish I could fish every day, but that's my retirement plan, is to fish every day. But right now, I've got a full-time job and a couple kids at home, so that takes up a lot of my time. But I try to get out as much as I can. I do a lot of shorts and long-form videos. I'm trying to get more into the live game. So especially in the summer, now that I got some more daylight hours, I'm going to try to maybe go live at least three times a week if I can. Last week I did a couple lives from the beach. We were at near Myrtle Beach last week. All right, guys, we're at 28 likes. 2 more to 30. Let's try to get to 30. We're shooting for 50 tonight. Fish count, we're at 5. We're trying to get to 10. Getting a good bite right now. I set it too quick again. The fish in this area have got really small mouths, so it's super easy to pull the hook out. If you look down there, right down from a boat ramp, got some kayakers coming in. There's a couple other fishermen over that way. And on that kayak, there's a little dog in the front of it leading the way. Hey Kawasaki, now it's this is a Shakespeare micro series. I don't know if you can pick that up with the camera. It's a 5-foot Shakespeare. I'm snagged on something, I think. All right. Gonna have to retie both my hooks, or both my rods have no hooks on them. All right, so stick around. I'll show you real quick. how I tie a hook onto these ultralight rods. It's getting hard for me to see with the sun going down. But you're going to run your line right through the eyelet of your jig head. Give yourself enough tag line. Then you're going to wrap it around 6 or 7 times. 4, 5, 6. We'll do 7. And then you're going to run that tag line back through the hole. Sorry guys, it's hard to see right now. Actually, you're going to run it right back through that line, or the hole that you made at the eyelet, and then pull your tag line. Wet it a little bit so it doesn't burn, and then cinch it back down. Make sure the knot's tight, and then you're going to cut this excess tag line. Jesus, 2-pound line is hard to see. All right, so you cut that off, and then you're going to add your split shot to it. And I'll put the split shot about anywhere from 1 inch to 2 inches above the hook. It's just going to give it a little bit of weight to help it get down to the bottom a little bit quicker. All right, guys, we're sitting on 29 likes. Please double tap that screen. Let's get to 30, and then make our way up to 50 if we can. All right, let's get this back out. So sometimes, one thing I've noticed is if I break off and I give the area that I'm fishing a little bit of time to recuperate, as I like to say, and then throw back out in that same spot, I'll start getting hits again. It's like they kind of catch on to you repeatedly throwing in the same spot, and then you give them a little bit of a break, and then they become interested again. So let's see if that theory holds true. Well, I had one bite, but I took the worm. Kawasaki 110 today. What does that mean? Oh, it's 110 degrees in Vegas today? Holy crap. Yeah, you can keep that. I was in San Antonio a couple years ago, and it was 110 degrees, and I did not like that one bit. Tell you what, the bite has just shut off. This is about the same time it shut off on me yesterday. Yesterday I came out here around 6:30, and probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock, it just kind of shut off. All right, everyone, we're approaching 1 hour on the live stream. Awesome. Take a look. Dang, I tell you what. I mean, they're getting so good at pulling the worms off the hook. I'm not even feeling it anymore. Look at that. Oh, did I get one? Yeah, I think I got one. Awesome. Oh, are you kidding me? Look at that crap. He just took off with the hook and everything. Jeez. The joys of fishing sometimes. Had a good one on there. I think 2-pound line had to do with a lot of that right there. This stuff is so thin. Look at that, how thin that line is. I had never used it before. This is the first time I've had it on a reel, and I really don't think that I would go back and buy another one. I think 4-pound is about as small as I want to use, to be honest with you. think I'm going to try this one. Oh, crap. That's not good. It's caught up on my scissors. I think I'm going to try to throw this one out without a split shot. Throw it out without a split shot and just see if that maybe helps. Which I hooked up on that fish. That line just broke. All right, everyone. Fish count stuck at 5. 5 or 6. It's been so long since I've caught a fish. I can't remember now how many I've caught. So I guess we're just going to go at 5. I'd like to get y'all at least one more. I appreciate y'all for being on. I'm just feeding them at this point. Look at that. At this point, I'm just feeding them. Some nice waves coming in from that boat. Oh, I think I got one. What do we got here? That is the biggest fish I've caught today for sure. Please get them up here. Oh, yeah. Now that's the best fish that we've landed today for sure. Reel it up a little bit more. For sure, the biggest fish. Look at that. That's a pretty good bluegill for this lake right here. Look at that. Pretty little fish. All right, number 6. This right here is a perfect example of a bluegill. You can see the blue right here. That's where they get their name from. All right, let's get him back in. Nice little fight. All right, if you guys like that one, please double tap that screen. Let's get up to 30 likes. Appreciate you all for being on. If you just stepped in, today on this live is when I hit 1,000 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please consider checking out the channel. Do a lot of catch, clean, and cook videos. Try to keep everything on the channel fishing related. I appreciate you all for being in. All right, let's try to get fish number 7. Hey Waffles, yeah, if you're still on, just saw your message. Yeah, when I saw, well, maybe I said it wrong. I said 110, but I think the heat index was 110. It was probably like 103 or 4, I think. But with the heat index, it was about 110. It felt like we were sitting out at the pool at the hotel, and it was like we were sitting inside of an oven. It's very uncomfortable. Probably going to try to stay out here maybe about another 15 minutes or so. I don't know how the camera's picking up because the sun's going down. It's getting a little dark out here for me, so I don't know how it looks from the camera. We'll probably do another 15 minutes or so. We're at 6 fish caught. It's been a nice, fun live stream. Hit 1,000 subscribers today. We're at 29 likes, 10 people in right now. Just having a good old time. Now, is that a fish or am I hung up on something? Hung up on something. Let's try green. We haven't done a green jig head today. Don't know if it'll make a difference, but we're going to give it a shot. Trying to see what I'm doing and keep what I'm doing in the frame at the same time is more difficult than it looks. think I'm about done with this 2-pound line, guys. No, yeah, not enjoying it at all. It's just hard to do anything with it. Hey everyone, I think we're gonna call it. We just hit 30 likes. We were at 6 fish caught today. But I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me today. If you're a subscriber, we just hit 1,000 subscribers today, which is freaking awesome. Hopefully we'll do more lives in the future. Planning on doing 2 or 3 this summer every week, so be on the lookout for that. 31 likes now, but again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Till next time, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.